Hello friends, and greetings from the February style hot, 40 degrees hot centigrade, South Sudan, and Toposa tribe, in the midst of which I am serving here. And I have been here for a good while already, and I think it's a good time to make an update video to tell you friends how have it been and what are the plans and what are the things to pray for. Here on the 24th of January we are leaving Kenya. We were going 11 people in a 5-seater car and we went for the whole day. Here you see the tarmac road, so it means it's still Kenya. In South Sudan there are no such thing, at least on our end. And here we have arrived already on the next day in Naliel, our mission base. You can see how it looks around here. You see there is no civilization, no cars, no brick houses, nothing. Just bush and cattle and goats and people who live in the bush. And you see how dry is everything during this time of the year. Brothers are going to a remote village. All the best! Motorcycles in this area is the most common and fastest and cost-effective means of transportation. And here we are planning with 4 of our missionaries. They're going to a very remote village, and they're such an amazing people. Instead of 1 village, they went to 23 of them. Can you believe that, and can you imagine? And here you see the church, a typical Sunday on our church near our mission school. This is how it looks usually here. And here we have a planning together with our very good friends who came to visit us for 1 day from Sweden and from Germany. Here we are visiting the school in Naliel together with Swedish and German friends. And these 2 men, Leif and Rainer, they were the ones who once raised the funds for building of this school. This is how it looks in the yard of our mission school. And here we are having a meeting with the teachers of the school, and we are sharing the experiences and challenges and looking for the way forward. And here we are, all of us together. And this is the school's kitchen. That's the kitchen as far as I understand. Here we have school's kitchen. Amazing, thank you for your good work. And here the kids are lining up for the food. And here the food is being distributed to the pupils. You see, the food is very simple, it's not very much, but it's there, which is not always the case for the families around this place. And here you see the most serious means of transportation which we have in our base. Here it's called Raksa, in Egypt they call it Tursak. It's basically a 3-wheeler motorbike. And here we see another Sunday service. This time it happens in the school besides the church, because the church itself is being rebuilt and extended at the moment.
Glad to see you and to meet the community today.
Here we are meeting the elders of the local villages, and this is a very serious thing. These men, what they decide, it happens in the area, and nobody will speak against them. And here will happen something very crazy. This is the most typical transportation for us who have the mechanics, the vehicles, in this case motorbikes. Locals, it's usually walking, but for us we are happy to use motorbikes. But I'm telling you, this is extreme. To ride on a motorbike for half a day or for a whole day on these roads, this is some serious stuff. It takes something. And I can assure you, friends, you are not seeing the worst places. I was filming only in the places where I wasn't scared to take my phone out. And this is a very, very typical view of a very typical village. This is how local people live in these areas. The buildings which are on the ground are for people to live, and the ones which are on the poles, it is granaries for storing sorghum during the dry period. The previous village was inhabited. This one is derelict now. People have just moved away. The village was too close to the road. They didn't like it. So the whole village, they just went deeper in the bush and built a new one for themselves. Local member of parliament and his team was staying with us in the mission base this night. They're coming from Juba, where they are working in parliament, and now they're visiting their area, which is Capoeira East, this county. The whole area of the eastern part of Eastern Equatoria. It was nice to meet them, nice guys. Here I was reading Bible in my hammock when the local shepherd came and badly wanted me to take a picture of him. And here I made a tripod out of the local trees for my tablet or phone to easily read and participate in the video calls and group meetings. This is the room where we usually hold our morning devotions at 6 a.m. where I have also often been serving with the word. And here people are just arriving and coming, and this is how it looks here. You can see the place from where everything starts and goes ahead. And this is how it looks when the kids are hiding from the scorching hot sun. Here I made a handle for the hoe, and we'll try to grow something. One reason is that here mostly we have a food which we took with us from Kenya, which is mostly rice and lentils. So it's extremely tempting to grow some watermelons and melons and cucumbers and stuff like that. But also another reason is we are building a demonstration garden here, which hopefully could serve an example for locals. Locals are practically not growing almost anything here except sorghum. So, if we might be successful, we might actually show and demonstrate for the locals how they can do it as well, and it could be a huge change for them. Here I'm digging the canals for irrigation on 7 different levels like swales, and idea is to grow maximum of goodness with minimum of loss of water, minimum of hassle, and most simple low-tech things which doesn't need any expensive material or high-tech stuff. And if we might be successful with them, it might be a good change for locals as well. So friends, these were some moments from my little bit more than 1 month here in South Sudan so far. And the next thing which we are planning, literally starting from tomorrow, we will have an extremely important thing which I really would be happy if you could pray about very seriously. We will have 1 whole month of training, IDLF training, for the leaders who will be coming from far distances, from all around this place, from the bush where they are working. They will be all coming here, and we will be sharing how things have been going, what have been successful, where have been struggles. We will be learning from them how things are going with planting churches in the bush in their areas where they are from. And also we will be giving them a lot of teaching and training about things which we will see would help them to take next steps and continue the work. So please, my friends, if you could pray for this time, which is literally the whole month of March, we will be having this amazing big meeting here. Also, I wanted to say so much big thanks, my friends, for praying for me. All this time I have not fell ill, I have not gotten in any accident, things have been moving ahead well. Thank you so much for your prayers, my friends. And the second thing, I wanted to say big thanks to you, my friends, for all your support, especially those who have subscribed on my Patreon, but also other people who have decided to donate $5 per month or $10 per month and do it monthly. I cannot tell you how much does it mean. It not just means a lot, it literally makes the difference between me being able to stay here and continue this work or me having to go somewhere else to earn some money. $5 per month or $10 per month, it might look like nothing, but thanks God there are quite many of you who have decided to do it every month. And if I am very careful here in Africa, I can actually make the ends meet with that small money. And because of you, I can stay here and I can keep my work. Without you, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be able to stay here and continue what I'm doing. Thank you again, my friends, for being there. It is such a blessing to have you. And be blessed and have a good week. And you see, I found something pretty for the end greeting for you. Be blessed, my dear friends.